What's up, everyone? This is Ceejay and
Zaira.
and this is day 15. Believe it or not, I know it's hard to believe, but day 15 or 21 days learning how to skate journey. And what's today called, Zaira?
Let's skate back.
Back.
So today I'm going to show you how to start skating backwards.
That's right.
Finally, we know that you have been waiting for this moment. Today is the day. So we're going to do a quick warm up and then straight away in there.
Into the move.
Okay, so side to side. Celebrating that we're going to go backwards today. Come on. Okay, and now down, up. A little bit faster. And now 8. Front and back. Front and back. Left and back. Because we're going to need to do this move today. Open your hips. Okay, and now forward, change backwards. Forward, change backward, and knee to the chest. Side to side.
Shake it, shake it.
And we're going to start.
Okay, let's go. So we're going backwards, alright? So what you want to do, you want to bend and just go. Just go, no, I'm joking. No, don't do that. What you want to do, okay, is we're going to be doing backwards, which is pretty much the reverse of forwards. Now, what that means is that we're going to be bent, knees bent, back always, but instead of having our feet out in a V shape, we're going to have them toes pointed in. So it's reverse V shape, okay? Anti-V. Okay, so you want to be like that, anti-V. Knees bent. Not, your knees don't need to be touching like cling. No, none of that. And you want to be bent. Again, head in line with your knees and knees in line with your feet. Okay, arms out. And all we're going to do is take steps with our toes pointed inwards. Little steps, baby steps. And you should find you start having a bit of movement, because what's happening by having your feet in a V and you're taking small steps, it's actually pushing you back. The same way as when you're doing it forwards, in a V, it pushes you forwards, okay? You understand? Good, look at that, look how Zara's doing it there, feet like, now your feet don't have to be like this, like touching V, it just has to be in that shape, okay? So just at an angle, not necessarily.
And in the lines, make sure one more time that you are in the middle of your wheels. Don't do this, because then it's going to, that happens that then I can go backwards, guys, because you are stopping yourself in this position.
Yeah, we don't want floppy feet.
Up.
No floppy feet. Alright? So let's try this again. Remember, feet pointed inwards, don't have to be connecting, knees bent, arms out, and here we go. Step, 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 step. And make sure you're not looking at your feet. Because this is the mistake that everyone does. They look at their feet. And when you look at your feet, what happens without you realizing is you're looking down, and before you know it, you're doing this. So you see how my body's now tilting forwards, and I'm trying to go backwards. So if I'm going backwards and my weight shifts onto my toes, all that's going to happen is I'm going down. And I'm visiting the dentist because my tooth is now popped out.
Yeah, also make sure that your back is straight, because if you put your back like this and put all your weight in your lower back, this is what's going to happen, and also it's going to stop you as well about.
And all you're going to do is strain this lower part of your back.
Okay, so
You
keep
don't
your
want
body straight. Don't be scared, because you are going in the opposite direction, so it's a bit more difficult to fall backwards. You're going to fall more forwards, going backwards.
But you lot should have your wrist guards and your knee pads on, so you shouldn't be worried about falling. Okay, so let's do that 2 more times. Ready? Backwards. In the reverse start, let's waddle. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And remember, right now you're just taking baby steps. We just want to get used to that going backwards, okay? Because it's a lot more scarier than going forwards because you can see everything forwards. Backwards you can't see unless you start twisting your body around to see, which we're going to show you in a bit. Once there's a bit of motion going. Alright, one more time. Ready? And a 5, 6, 7, and a waddle, 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 like a duck in reverse. There we go. Now how you are finding that practice? Remember, if you need to hold on to something and you have a pole or a table maybe, you only have to go the length of your dining table. And you can use the tabletop as a surface to lean on. Alright?
And you have a practice.
Yes. You don't want, don't do this. Let's go forward to show them. What you don't want to do is grip hands. Because if you fall, you're going to pull her down or him down with you. You don't want that, okay? So make sure you're just having palm to palm. And they're just going to...
your back is straight. Don't lean like this.
Don't use resistance. What you're going to do is you're going to just keep your body in a good position. Let's wait. We're too far. Let's start here. So you're here. You're just going to do the motion, which is stepping backwards. And the person in front can help give you a bit of momentum if they need to, just so you can get used to it. Alright? Okay. What do you think? We showed them the lemon version?
Yes, now the second version.
Yes, so the lemons /8s to going backwards.
Once you control this one.
Alright, so you know like when we go forwards, we do this. Yeah? Now we're going to go backwards, so we're going to go. Okay, so it's reversed again. When you do backwards, everything you do forwards is just in reverse. So we're going to be in that lemon shape again. Toes pointed in. It's always better to start in than out because that is not a great way of getting momentum. So start with your toes in. So the head of the lemon on the top of the 8, knees bent, same as before, great posture. And we're just going to push out, okay? There's going to be a slight bit of pressure on your toes when you're doing this. Is it the same with the inlines?
Yeah, same.
There you go. So push out, pressure on your toes, and you want to squeeze those glutes in and the back of your thighs, and you're going to have a slight pressure on your heel. Okay, so now going backwards, and let's make sure your feet are pointed in, knees are bent, arms out, hip back straight, and we're going to push out, pressure on your toes a little bit, and then we're going to suck it in. So you can squeeze those glutes and that stomach and bring that in. And then push out again and then in. Nice and slow, okay? We're not making lemonade just yet. Just touching the lemon. One more time.
Okay.
Okay, remember knees bent. Start that lemon or 8 with your toes pointed in. And we're going to push out. There we go, nice and big. And squeeze in. Get those glutes. Ooh, nice and tight. Then push out. Squeeze in, whoosh. Okay? And that's how you start going backwards. Any other tips?
The head.
The head?
You have to look backwards.
Once you get the motion.
Then you need to turn your head over your shoulder, never like this, because that's what's going to happen. So to avoid that, you have to keep your body straight, turn your head, and also you're going to be slightly in diagonal because we can't do like this.
Yeah.
We're going to break our neck. So
it's just a slight glimpse over your shoulder.
always think about your shoulder, over your shoulder, and from here. Also, if you open one of your arms, it's going to help you to look back because you're going to look for your hand. So where are your hands? It's your eyes.
Yeah, and when you want to do that, you're twisting more, so you're getting more. Your peripheral vision is bigger, wider. Okay?
So from here, the same technique, but just looking backward. If it's too difficult, just keep like this. But
yeah, I would say with that is what Zaira said is 100% correct. If you find it hard to keep looking all the way, okay, you can do the same thing. 1, 2, look, and then back. 1, 2, look, and then back. Okay. Just so then that way you can get used to it, but it's not too much because some people get a bit worried from when they can't see and they get, you don't want none of that. So choose whichever way is better for you. There's no right or wrong. And then you put that into practice because you don't want to knock into someone or fall down the curb.
And the last thing that you can do is get some impulse. For example, 3 lemons, 1, 2, 3, and keep rolling. Yeah, and I can do 3 because
there's not enough space.
By mining 3 lemons, and then keeping a chair position.
There we go. Just to
get
get
used to the rolling backwards.
Backwards. Because you're slightly blind going backwards, okay? So you're not always being able to see every single second. So there's moments you're blind, so you just got to get used to and building your own confidence, okay, of not always being able to see the direction you're going. But I think that's it for now. We just want you to have an understanding of going backwards and start putting that whole reverse motion into play. And then tomorrow, do we continue this one? Maybe a little
Something
bit.
connected with this.
There we go.
Yeah,
Don't want to tell you too much, like always. But let's warm down.
Yeah, I'm going to show you how to stretch after working this thing, the going backwards and the thing. Okay, first breathe. Inhale, start losing all your muscle, and then we're going to bend down, bend your knees, keep here. We're going to need to stretch over our hamstring because the ones that works more, and quadriceps and glutes. Now stretch your legs. Lift your body. Go up and your knees again. Try to go a little bit lower if you can.
You're like the cannon.
And then go up again and stretch. Go up. Now we're going to open a little bit more our feet and go down when your legs stretch.
Touch the floor. Come on, Ceejay.
Now we're going to be on the right foot. This is bend, this is a stretch. Keep there. Now same with the other. Now with the other. Keep your back straight, by front. With the other. Now go back to the middle. Go up. Close your legs. Go to the floor. Knee in front. And we're going to twist this way. Grab your knee and try to push your torso as much as you can to the left way.
Yeah, don't bend your knee. Try and keep your knees straight. Some people probably bend it.
Keep your position. Okay, now the other.
Guys, remember you can also comment below, let us know, give us some feedback, let us know what you're loving, what you're struggling on, what's your favourite part so far. We want to hear from you guys. Girls and guys. Stretch those fingers out.
Go up. Slow. 1, 2. From here, we're going to put our toe looking you can. This is all for today.
Woo! That was good. Thank you everyone for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed this one. And
Practicing.
yeah, we want to see you practicing. So remember, if you do it, put it on Instagram or whatever. Make sure you tag us so we can see your progress and know that you've been learning from us and that what we're actually giving you lot is useful. Because at the moment we're doing it, but we don't know if it's
What is going on?
if it's actually helpful for you or not, because no one talks to us. So talk to us. Okay? And yeah, join us tomorrow where, like I said, we may touch on this or we may give you something that connects to this. But we want to keep it a surprise for you, okay? So take care and see you tomorrow. Bye.